Hare Krishna. I welcome the devotees for today's Bhagavath Katha. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Veda Swamiti Namini. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Veda Swamiti Namini. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Please everybody tell loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I make my obeisances unto the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. I express all my gratitude and make many prayers to Srila Prabhupada for giving all of us a golden opportunity to go back to Godhead. All goes to Srila Prabhupada for his wonderful devotional services to Srimati Radha and Lord Gopinath. Please tell loudly. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Hare Krishna. We are doing Bhagavath Katha, first canto, 6th chapter. In the 5th chapter, Narada Maharshi has told about his previous incarnation. Now, in the 6th chapter, Srila Vedas Bhagavan, he has inquired many questions of how Narada Maharshi remembers the memories of his previous birth. That too not in this creation, it is in the previous creation. So, he is explaining those things. We are already in the 10th verse we finished. Today we will be doing the 11th verse. I shall repeat the 11th verse slowly 3 times. Please tell along with me. Thereafter I shall do the narration. Pitan Janapadamsa Tatra Pura Grama Rajakaran Keta Karvata Vatischa Vanani Upavanani Cha Pitan Jadapadamsa Tatra Pura Grama Rajakaran Keja Karvata Vatisi Cha Vanani Upavanani Cha Pitaha Janapadamsa Tatra Pura Grama Rajakaran Ketan Karavata Vatisi Cha Vanani Upavanani Cha Pitan Janapadamsa Tatra Pura Grama Rajakaran Ketaka Karavata Vatischa Vanani Upavanani Cha. The word-to-word meaning of this verse is Pitan, very flourishing. Janapadan, metropolises. Tatra, there. Pura, towns. Grama, villages. Raja, big farms. Akaran, mineral fields, mines. Keta, agricultural lands. Karvata, valleys. Vatihi, flower gardens. Cha, and Vanani, forest. Upavanani, nursery gardens. Cha, and after my departure, I passed through many flourishing metropolises, towns, villages, animal farms, mines, agricultural plants, valleys, flower gardens, nursery gardens, and natural forests. Narada Maharshi is telling about his previous birth, not in this creation, it is an earlier creation. In this creation, he is the Manasa Putra of Chaturmukha Brahma. But in the earlier creation, he was a son of a maid servant. So he says, as soon as he departed, he has passed through all these flourishing metropolises, that is major cities like Hyderabad, Secunderabad, Bangalore, Delhi, like that, and towns, like small other towns and villages, animal farms, all those things. So man's activities in agriculture, mining, farming, industries, gardening, etc. are all the same scale as they are now. See, we feel that in ancient time all these were not there. Even during the ancient times all these were existing, because everybody one wearing the clothes, everyone were cooking, they were making a different type of this thing, that is earthen pots were made. Today we are making all steel vessels and other things, but in earthenware were done. Like that, in different type of industry were there, but all activities were there. Even agriculture was there, because we need to produce food grains. Until unless one produces food grains, we can't live. God has given us the power of creation. Like He has created all this Akilakota Brahmanda, like that, He is all for human beings. Only for human beings, not for animals and other things. Only for human beings He has given the power of creation to produce agriculture. That is the reason we need to have only vegetables, fruits as our food, because we can't create any other living beings. So that is one of the main reasons we should not have non-vegetarian food. So, but on the same scale, and even the population, we think that now it is overpopulated. But in earlier ancient times, the population was more and more than us. It is more than 10 to 50 times. And the same activities will remain as they are in the next creation also. Again in the next creation also this will continue, because everybody needs food, everybody needs shelter, everybody needs clothing. So all these things will continue in the next creation also. After many hundreds of millions of years, one creation is started by the law of nature. And this is after many hundreds of millions of years, one creation has started. This creation, already present creation, it has happened some 28 Chaturyugas before. That means each Chaturyuga is having 43 lakh 20,000 years. Like that, into 1,000 makes the 1 day of Brahma. In Chaturmukha Brahma, there are 70 Manus, and in each there are 14 Manus, and in each Manu there are 70 Chaturyugas are there. So presently it is 7th Chaturyuga is over and 8th Chaturyuga is continuing. This is known as Vaivasa Manvantare. The present Manu is Vaivasa Manu. After many hundreds of millions of years, one creation is started by the law of nature, and the history of the universe repeats itself practically in the same way. It is nothing different. In the similar way, after annihilation, again after one kalpa, that is 1,000 Chaturyugas, again creation will take place. At that time, same whatever creation is presently existing, same will repeat. Almost same will repeat. The mundane wranglers waste time with archaeological excavations without searching into the vital necessities of life. Many scientists, geologists, what they do is they start doing excavations and trying to find out the previous histories and all those things. And it's just a waste of time. Waste of time. Because they need to search for the necessities of the living being. Instead of that one, they are spending some crores of rupees on archaeological information, knowing about the past. After getting the impetus in the spiritual life, Sri Nadamuni, even though a mere child, did not waste time for a single moment in the economic development, although he passed towns and villages, mines and industries. During this present birth in the creation, he was incarnated son of Mantaputra of Chaturmukha Brahma, and immediately as a small boy, because his earlier memories, he had all the devotion to the God. Like that, he continued the same devotional service where he had a power to travel from one planet to another planet and another one universe to another universe. He had that power, and he wherever he went, all the planets there are different activities are there. Like here we have agriculture, industries, and all those things. Similarly, in all planets, based on the requirement of those living beings on those planets, different this thing. That he passed through all the towns, villages, mines, and industries. He continually went on to progressive spiritual emancipation. Wherever he went, he only chanted the Mahamantra Narayana Narayana. Excepting that Narayana, he never said anything else, and he only glorified the of the Supreme God. See, Bhagavatam is the repetition of history which happened some hundreds of millions or years ago. See, this is not just millions of years ago, this is hundreds of millions. Hundreds of millions ago this creation has taken place, and this Bhagavatam is nothing but the part of the history. It is not in complete history. Complete history cannot be narrated at all. Vyasa Bhagavan in the first chapter, second chapter itself, he told that he cannot narrate all the incarnations of Krishna, because thousands and thousands of incarnations are there. Because his responsibility is to incarnate whenever dharma is coming down and adharma is going up. And he need to kill the people like demons and protect the sadhus. For that reason he has taken many incarnations. So apart from Dashavatara, Vyasa Bhagavan has narrated about Hamsa Avatara, Hayagriva Avatara, Narana Rishi, Narada Rishi, like that. So which happened some hundreds of millions ago. As it is said herein, only the most important factors of history are picked up. See what I told earlier, here even Vyasa Bhagavan is telling the same thing. As it said here, only the most important factors of history are picked up to be recorded in this transcendental literature, because everything cannot be recorded at all and will not be able to spend any time for this one. This is about the 11th verse. We shall go into this, since we have some more time, we will go into the 12th verse. This is also short, I think we may go further. I shall repeat this verse 3 times. Please try to repeat me loudly. Thereafter I shall do the narration. Chitradatu Vichitradren Iva Bhagna Bhuja Druman Jalasyan Shiva Jalan Nalin Sura Sevitaha Chitra Swanai Patra Rathai Bibbamad Brahmarasriya Chitradatu Vichitradrin Iva Bhagna Bhuja Druman Jalasayan Shiva Jalan Nalinihi Sura Devita Chitra Swanai Patra Radai Brahmarasriya Chitradatu Vichitradrin Iva Bhagna Bhuja Druman Jalasayan Shiva Jalan Nalinihi Sura Sevita Chitta Swanai Pattaratai Vibbama Brahmanasriya Chitta Dhatu Vichadain Iva Bhagna Bhuja Druman Jalasayan Shiva Jalan Nalini Sura Sevita Chitta Swanai Pattaratai Vibbama Brahmanasriya. The word-to-word meaning of this verse is Chitta Dhatu, means valuable minerals like gold, silver, copper, all these are Chitta Dhatu. Vichitra, full of variegatedness. Adrin, hills and mountains. Ibavagna, broken by the giant elephants. Bhuja, branches. Druman, trees. Jalasayan Shiva, health-giving. Jalan, reservoirs of water. Nalinihi, lotus flowers. Surya Sevitaha, aspect to the denizens of heaven. Chitra Swanai, pleasing to the heart. Pattarathai, by the birds. Vibbraman, bewildering. Brahmaraha, Shriya, decorated by the drones. Narada Maharshi is telling about after the creation, the present creation, what are the places he has visited? I passed through hills, mountains, full of reservoirs of various minerals like gold, silver and copper, and through the tracts of land with reservoirs of water filled and beautiful lotus flowers, fit for the denizens of heaven, decorated with the bewildered bees and singing birds. Narada Maharshi, after the incarnation, even as a child itself, not that after growing and becoming a youth or something, he is eternal, he is also presently there. We cannot see him through these eyes, materialistic eyes. We can only see him through the divine eyes. But otherwise, he is everywhere. Particularly wherever this Mahabharata, Bhagavatam, all these things are, satsang is happening, he would be present and listening to all these things, because he is a pure devotee, and wherever he travelled from planet to planet, universe to universe, he only chanted the Narayana Mahamantra and he glorified everything about the Supreme God. And though he has visited all the villages, the cities, industries, agricultural places, fields, everywhere, wherever he went, he never was attracted by these things. But otherwise, everything considering as the creation of the God, he just chanted the Mahamantra and he was proceeding as a pure devotee. Now, this was also a short verse. We shall have time. We shall go with the 13th verse. Nalavenu Sarasa Tanba Kushakichaka Gahavaram Eka Yevatiyato Aham Adraksham Vipinam Mahat Goram Pratibhayakaram Jaloluka Shivajiram Nalavenu Sarsa Tamba Kushakichaka Gavaram Eka Yevatiyato Aham Adraksham Vipinam Mahat Goram Pratibhayakaram Yaloluka Shivajiram Nalavenu Sarsatanba Kushakichaka Gavaram Eka Yevatiyato Aham Adraksham Vipinam Mahat Goram Pratibhayakaram Yaloluka Shivajiram Nalavenu Sarasatamba Kushakichaka Gavaram Eka Yevatiyato Aham Adraksham Vipinam Mahat Goram Pratibhayakaram Yaloluka Shivajiram. The word-to-word meaning of this verse is Nala means pipes, Venu, bamboo, Saraha, fence, Tamba, full of kusha, sharp grass. Kusha means sharp grass, Kichaka, weeds, Gaharam, caves, Ekaha, alone, Eva, only, Atiyataha, difficult to go through, Aham, I, Adraksham, visited, Vipinam, deep forest, Mahat, great, Goram, fearful, Pratibhayakaram, dangerously, Vyala, snakes, Uluka, owls, Shiva, Jackals, Ajiram, playgrounds. Here, Kichaka means weeds. Today in Mahabharata we are going to do the Virata Parva where Kichaka is going to come. He is forcing the Draupadi there. So he is like a weed. He is like a weed. That's the reason Kichaka is the name for him. So here Narada Maharshi is telling, I then passed alone through many forests of rushes, bamboo, reeds, sharp grass, weeds and caves, which were very difficult to go through alone. I visited deep, dark and dangerously fearful forests, which were the play yards of snakes, owls and jackals. See here, creation is when God has annihilated, again during the creation, it is not first small bacteria is formed, from bacteria something is formed like that, and from monkeys human beings are developed. Everything is created simultaneously. simultaneously. Everything is created simultaneously. So when Narada has been created by as Mansaputra of Chaturmukha Brahma, he has passed through all these on the earth. He visited the earth and he passed through all the forests with going to the bamboo reeds, sharp grass, all this. And it was very difficult for him to travel because still creation was taking place. And he was during the creation, first Chaturmukha Brahma was created. From Chaturmukha Brahma, 4 Manasaputras, Sapta Rishis and Daksha Prajapatis, 6 Prajapatis, and from there again on the other side even Brahma created Manasaputra Narada. Like simultaneously everything is happening. So as soon as he was a small child itself, during that itself, because of his earlier devotion to God, he was able to move from one planet to other planet. So he was moving all through these deep forests everywhere. It is the duty of a mendicant. Mendicant means Parivarjika Acharya, a sannyasi who is having Tridandi. Like G.S. Swami, he is a Parivarjika Acharya. It is the duty of the mendicant to experience all varieties of God's creation by travelling alone through all forests. He does not need anybody's company, but otherwise he is travelling all alone for the benefit of others, knowing everything in the creation and preaching, telling about everything to everyone, what need to be done, what is their duty and everything. It is his responsibility. We think that sannyasis, when they take sannyasa, renunciate everything, we all feel that they have renunciated everything because they did not want any responsibility. Not like that. They have more responsibilities because they need to do preaching for all over the world, not just for in their colony or the place where they are staying, but all over the world they need to move and do the preaching and glorify the God. So they have more responsibility than us. Maybe they are living because of grihasthas. We need to give them charities for their functioning. But otherwise, they are doing they don't need anything for their purpose. They don't have any selfish interest. Whatever they do, it is only for the benefit of others. So, like that, God's creation by traveling alone through all forests, hills, towns, villages, etc. to gain faith in God. One thing is, first, he need to develop faith in God. And otherwise, he also should make preach and strength of mind as well as to enlighten the inhabitants. Before reading I told, but it is nothing but enlightening inhabitant means he has to carry the message, preaching. Preaching has to be done with the message of God. A sannyasi is duty bound to take all these risks without fear. That is what I am telling you. He has more responsibility than us. We feel that he is enjoying everything. Freely, he is not doing any hard work and enjoying everything. No, but for the benefit of us, because otherwise if such people are not there, we will not able to understand anything. Preaching has to be done, because particularly in our faith, I don't say again, religion is nothing but faith. In our faith, there should be preachers, strong preachers, because otherwise now different faiths which have developed subsequently only recently. Our faith is there for all the trillions of creation. But the present faiths like Muslim, Christian, Jainism, Buddhism, all these isms have come only about 2000 years ago. Before that one it is 2000 years, 24 years ago, it started developing like that. 2023, 2024, 25 everything. But Gohan they say before Christ, after, like that they say. That is wrong. Because Britishers have forced us to follow that calendar, we are saying like that. Otherwise, our calendar, our faith is very old, eternal. It is eternal. So, the sannyasis have the responsibilities to, they are duty bound to take all this risk without fear, and the most typical sannyasi at the present age is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, again we are saying sannyasi, but he is the incarnation as a devotee by the God itself, by himself. So, and what he has done is, he has done only the preaching of God, and he has given us the Mahamantra, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, for us to get out of this life cycle. Lord Chaitanya, who travelled in same manner through the central Indian jungles, enlightening even the tigers, bears, snakes, deer, elephants and many other jungle animals. This happened only about 600 years ago, between 600 and 700 years ago. So, in this age of Kali, sannyasa is forbidden for ordinary men. Because nowadays there are many sannyasas wearing saffron dresses and saying that he is a sannyasi and everything. But they are all fake. Many of them, they just by outward appearance they appear like that, but they do wrong, they follow wrong path and do wrong preaching in their own interest they do, to earn money. It's something like a business for them. One should, however, take the vow to stop social intercourse completely and devote life exclusively to the service of the Lord. Whatever we are doing, it's not that we have to renunciate and become a sannyasi, but it is very hard to become a real sannyasi. It is very hard to become a real sannyasi, but otherwise, while being as a grihastha, householder, we have to perform all our activities as a duty to the God. One should, however, take the vow to stop social intercourse completely and devote exclusively to the service of the Lord. Change of dress is only a formality. What I told you is the same thing. So, just taking saffron dress is not a correct this thing, until unless we are sincere and only totally devoted here. One should, however, take the vow to stop social growth. The change of dress is only a formality. Lord Chaitanya did not accept the name of a sannyasi. He never accepted that name of sannyasi. And in this age of Kali, the so-called sannyasis should not change their names. Following in the footsteps of Lord Chaitanya. In this age, the devotional service of hearing and repeating the holy glories of Lord is strongly recommended. And one who takes the vow of renunciation of family life need not imitate the Rajikacharya like Narada or Lord Chaitanya, but may sit down at some holy place and devote his whole time and energy to hear and repeatedly chant the holy scriptures left by the great acharyas like the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavana. See, when we are initiated, acharyas, they give us a name. Here in this ISKCON, this thing, tradition is, they change the entire name itself. When we are born, our parents, they give us, they make the namakarna, they give us some name. Each family name, father's name, everything is included because they are all added by the government. They ask for surname, they ask for the father name, like they add. But our real name is only one name, whatever it is. So after that one, at the age of 8 to 10 years, when we have that Yajnaopavita sacrifice, at that time, when Gayatri Mantra and other mantras are initiated, at that time, the Acharya, Guru, gives us that Mahamantra, he gives us another name. Then only we become a Dvija. Dvija for Brahmins, first time is given by the parents. Second time, when we wear the sacred thread, Yajnaopavita, at that time, that Acharya, whoever initiates the mantra, he gives us another name. So like that, for me, my Acharya, he has given us a name, but he has only added, he never changed the original name. My name, original name, given name is there by the parent. For that one, Ramanujadasa is added. Ramanujadasa means, I am a servant of Ramanuja. That is only done. Whereas here, what happened? They changed the entire thing. My son's name was Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya. He was a Krishna Chaitanya. But when he was initiated by the Acharya here, they changed. They made him to Gaura Krishna. So he is known as Gaura Krishna here, like that. So, but otherwise here we are following in a rightful way. This is not wrong. And but otherwise the fake swamis, they themselves take away different names to attract people and also make lot of changes in the scriptures for earning money. It's a business for them. That we should not follow. And here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, though he has taken as a devotee, he never accepted the term sannyasi. He only, and besides that one, he has given us the Mahamantra, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and instructing us to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra 64 rounds on the chanting beat, which has 108 beats, and like that. But since we have less time now, we shall try to do whatever is possible, maximum number of times. It is advised to hold beads and chant, but also it is advised to do without beads also, because when we chant with beads, what happens, we'll be counting the number of, instead of concentrating on the Mahamantra, we'll be concentrating on the count. We'll be concentrating on the count. So my Acharya says, you do without beads. I do my Mahamantra without beads only, because without beads means it is countless. It can be 1 round, 20 round, 30 round, that is different. Without counting, you will be concentrating on Mahamantra. You need to understand the Mahamantra, meaning of the Mahamantra, and do. That is, this for us, Ashtakshi Mahamantra is nothing but we are surrendering to God. Meaning of that one is Om Namo Narayanaya. We've been given 3 mantras. Here also they give 3-4 mantras. So I've been given 3 mantras. One is Om Namo Narayana, Ashtakshi Mahamantra. That is, Narayana is our dependent. We are dependent upon Narayana. For that one, Om itself refers to Supreme Lord. Namaha means I am surrendering to you. Again, this can be meditated, because I am during the lecture I can tell I have told you, but otherwise I should not meditate upon it now. Only it has to be done early morning before taking water. Whether it's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, even 8 o'clock also, if you are waking up at 8 o'clock without taking water, with clean body and all at a clean place. So many other regulations are there. But again, there is another mantra. Sriman Narayana Charanau Sharanam Prabhadye Srimate Narayanaaya Namaha. Again, that is Sriman Narayana is God's name. Charanam is at his lotus feet. Sharanam, you are surrounding him. Like that, knowing the meaning, if you chant one time, it is great. I don't say that you should not, you should ignore Mahamantra, that one. You need to follow, you have to follow. Because for me, I have been initiated and following those things. But here, Hare Krishna Mantra is without any regulation. This can be chanted anytime, anywhere, any place. And it has to be chanted throughout our life. Because at the end of the life, we need to remember Krishna. So we shall chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra 10 times for now and disperse for now. Today evening we have Mahabharata in Hindi. Virata Parva is going on. So we shall chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra for now and disperse. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gautama Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Please tell loudly, please. Everybody tell loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. I advise you, please chant this Mahamantra on beads, with beads or without beads. A number of times you have to chant. If you can chant 64 rounds, that is very good thing. But at least 1 round, 2 rounds, 16 rounds, whatever is possible, chant Suppose we are unable to carry the beads, without beads also you can chant. There is no regulation that we have to chant only with beads. Even without beads you can chant, because we need to remember. It's only practice so that at the end we will remember him. We have to remember him, we have to get out of this life cycle. We have taken many lakhs and lakhs of births. Even Narada Maharshi has taken, and in the previous incarnation birth, he was a maid servant. Now in the present birth, he is the pure devotee. He is chanting the Narayana mantra and moving all of the universes, all the universes, one huge universe, and many planets he is visiting. So, like that, we should get out of this life cycle and go to our own house. Whatever, wherever you are staying, it is not our own house. It is only a lease till our body is there. Once this body is gone, the Atma leaves this body is cremated. Then we don't have any. Our house is only Goloka Vrindavana. To reach there, we need to remember Krishna. So please chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. By chanting this one, you try to do at least for 1 month now. You see how much development will be there and how peaceful your mind is. When your mind is peaceful, you can do all your activities very well, and you will be successful in all your endeavors, all your goals in the present life. And also you will be successful to go back to Godhead. So all your full desires will be fulfilled. Please do chant this Mahamantra without any restrictions. You do not see any time or anything. And today evening we shall meet for Mahabharata class. Swasti pragyapayantyam nyayena margena mahi mahishaha go brahma shubhastu nityam samasta lokas vinovantu kayena vacha manasendrivya buddhyatpate swabhavat karomi yajjat parasmai naranati sarpayami srimanna sarvam sikshastu mangalam 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 nitya mangalam. जय श्री राधा गोपीनाथ की, जय श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुब्रह्मण्य की, जय श्री नरसिंह भगवान की, जय श्री पंचतत्वा की, जय श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की, जय श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की, जय श्री पंचतत्वा की, जय श्री मध्वान ग्रंथ की, जय श्री हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की, जय श्री प्रभुपाद की. हरे कृष्ण. This is recorded on YouTube.